Hey guys, this is Marcus Scherzer with KGCT, Channel 25 here in Nowata County. I am here with Pastor Wendell at the First Church of God, and I have been informed that the First Church of God has been helping with some disaster relief stuff. So Pastor Wendell, could you give us a little bit more detail about what's going on?
Marcus, all of us are quite aware of what has been going on, and especially what has been happening out and around the county of Nowata. There have been some people that have been adversely affected by the flood waters out in our county, and we now have some resources that are available to be able to try to help people who are in need. And that is something that we truly want to do. It's something that we feel that we are called to do. And we want to try to make these resources available to the people, to each and every one who has need. We want those resources to be able to be used to help in some way or another so that they can kind of get life back to some kind of normal again.
Help them get back on their feet.
Yes.
I know I've been in a lot of conversation with you and Lacey and Jared. You guys have been fantastic. You guys put up the Red Cross over the last couple of weeks, and they've been kind of in and out, and they've left their. Is their equipment still up at the Fair Building?
Yes, the equipment is still there. It was left there so that in case they were called back, it would be available. One of the things that we were able to do, and we were glad to be able to do that, is that they were originally going to have to go to Bartlesville to get a hotel room, and they were going to have to drive back and forth from Bartlesville to Nowata in order to be able to carry out their 12-hour shifts. And so what we did is we just offered, and they took us up on our Family Life Center, we call the Mabry Center, offered them a place to stay. They were able to get meals, they were able to shower, they were able to get sleep there. And so we were glad to be able to do that for them. It is still here in case the waters do come back. We're praying not, but it is still here. So they have that stuff still. It is still here for them to be able to have access to.
So this has been a big flood, and we did have kind of a bigger flood semi-recent history. The biggest one was back in like 1986, and I've heard that this flood is as big as back in '86, and I think that year is right. I do know that there was a couple years ago there was a big flood, but nowhere. Well, it was big, but it wasn't as big as this one.
Right.
So I can imagine between 1986 and now, the learning curve on how to deal with the emergency response it's been pretty sharp. But at this point, with the waters have receded, the sun's come out, we've had a couple of days without rain, the process may be a little bit more efficient now. So that's a good thing. That's what we've got going for us. And to add to that, could you tell us a little bit about tomorrow at the Fair Building? I hear Lori Summers is going to be out there, and she's with the Emergency Management of Nowata County?
Yes, I believe that's correct.
Okay.
It's community resources, I believe is what they are calling it. I think that time is somewhere from 9 to 11. I'm not real sure.
I'm pretty sure that's what I heard, 9 to 11 at the Fair Building.
And so from my understanding, there are supposed to be several resources that are out there. FEMA reps are supposed to be there, from my understanding. I think the Red Cross. I think several different organizations, people who have access to be able to help people do some things. We're going to have a group there tomorrow and Saturday from the First Church of God to be able to maybe help. Again, we can't do great big major things, but there are some things that we feel like we have the resources available to us to be able to help others. So we want to be there to be able to help people, again, to get some things done that need to be done inside their homes, maybe on their property, whatever the case may be.